these three cards, this is, your current situation that you are in. Now, you have this card, 10 of Chalices. Now, this is about a happy family. This is about security, harmony, happiness. This is about being in the present moment, the current moment, while gently looking into the future, projecting into the future what we desire. Then you have this Victory card. This is about, obviously, success. But this is also about, that deep inner change. So you've been going through a lot of inner healing. So you've been going through a lot of changes internally, a lot of inner healing. You've had to put in a lot of hard work to get to this point. There's been a lot of effort, a lot of work toward making these, they're saying they're inner changes. But because of these inner changes that you have made, you will come to a point of having success in love. You've had to break from codependency. You've got this card, codependency, in reverse. I'll flip it up right so you can see the graphics. At the bottom, it says addictions are affecting your romantic life. So codependency, codependency can not just be codependent in a relationship. It can also be codependency, people can be dependent on alcohol, drugs, all types of things. But it's a relationship. There was a relationship that was blocking you, that has been blocking you from love. So you want a relationship, you want a family, you want true happiness, you desire this, you want this. In order for you to get this with someone, it's required you to overcome this codependent relationship that you've had with someone else, because that relationship with this other person is what has blocked you from having this. But because of this inner healing, this inner transformation that you've done, you have come to that realization. Who is this person? Who's your block? Okay. So we have dog, and I'm not going to go into a ton of details on every individual card because there's so many cards, we'd be here for hours. We're not going to do that today. I don't have time for that today, and no, neither do you. So you have dog, lily, clouds. So this person that you have been in this relationship with, this is someone, because this isn't the lover. I have the expanded Lenormand deck, and it has the female lover in it. It has, we're going to push these over so you can see all of them. It has the female lover. It has the female who's in her power. This isn't the lover. So this is someone, you were friends with them. Okay, so there's two different instances that it could be. So for some of you, this is someone who you've been friends with for many years. You've been loyal to them. You've been friends with them for many years. And you began this, for years you've had this discreet sexual intimate relationship with them. But that sexual intimate relationship with them has caused you confusion, caused you issues, really mucked stuff up. It's kept you from getting this. It's kept you from having success, because this person, that was your codependency. You could not break free of them. So since you couldn't break free of this, it is a relationship, but it's, for some people, it's like a friends with benefits, but there was more, more to it, and you've had this relationship for years. But see, this side it's all stormy, and then you've got all these clouds. This relationship with you, that you've had, this codependent relationship with this person, is kept you in this hellacious storm of misery. It's kept you from happiness. It's kept you from success. It's kept you from victory. It's kept you from getting the things that you want. It's been your total block. That person has been your block. But look at this. Look, Taurus. Ooh, you're coming out on the other side. There to the left. You're leaving that, pardon my French, shitstorm, that person behind. Now, for others of you, because they were saying it's two, for others of you, you had this person that you were friends with, and maybe, just started out friends with benefits. Maybe you're just having these discreet, intimate, sexual interludes. They were a buddy. They became more than a buddy. But you jumped into that because you didn't want to be alone. Your codependency is, for those of you in this situation, you jumped into this intimate relationship with this person because you did not want to be alone. Maybe you had a relationship with someone else, and so you had this other friend, and suddenly you're enjoying intimate evenings together, and then suddenly, before you know it, you're in a committed relationship with this person, thinking, how the heck did that happen? But it stemmed because you did not want to be alone. But same as the first situation, this isn't the lover, but this is the person that's caused you nothing but confusion and headaches. And it's been a shit, they keep saying it's been a shit storm. They said it's been an utter nightmare, a complete shit storm for you. This person is who's blocked you from this person. But Taurus, this is where you are currently. You've come to that realization. You notice codependency's reverse. You're no longer stuck with this person. You no longer want to deal with this person. For a number of you, you aren't even dealing with the person. You just haven't concluded it because they're still blocking you. Because it's not like, it's about the interplay of cards. Okay, a lot of you are like divine masculine because they're saying if you were divine feminine, you wouldn't have to see the interplay of the cards. But because you've come through this recent awakening, you like the physical confirmation of stuff. If the codependency was on this side, that would mean that you've learned and now you're moving into success. But since it's still on this side, that means this person is still blocking you. You haven't broken free of them yet. You have healed. You have come to the realization that they're your issue. They're your problem. You have come to the realization that they are not going to bring you happiness. They are not going to bring you joy. You've spent a lot of time growing and healing to prepare yourself, but they're still blocking you. You want to break free completely. You have not yet done so. Let's find out why you haven't. Okay, they're saying they're going to tell us later on. So these cards, this is how do you see this connection? How do you see this relationship? And you have this card, the Chariot. Then you have exchanging gifts. And then you have this card, let your friends help you. At the bottom it says, ask for and accept support from others. Now, so you have been listening to guidance and such from your friends. So this person you've been in this relationship with, your friends and family don't like them. They think that the two of you are not on the same playing field. They think the person is not right for you. They have been giving you this advice for a while. And they're saying for a number of you, you were not even heeding the advice. Yes, you were receiving that advice, but you weren't heeding it. But in the recent past, that has, I don't want to say spurred, your unhappiness has spurred you doing that inner looking inward. But you've started to look inward. And as you've started to really look at things and what's like, you've been doing the healing, you're realizing, okay, this isn't right. And you've been looking, you've thought back on some of the things that some of your family and friends have said, and you've had these epiphany aha moments. The Chariot's about, not forgetting emotions, being the helmsman of your soul, going in the direction you're divinely guided to go in. You see, he's in this boat, and these two ladies, they're just floating in the water, but he's in a boat. He's heading off in a new direction. You want to move in a new direction. That's interesting. You see this exchanging gifts. This card is, it's equal give and take. Relationships that are reciprocated, requited love. So this relationship, because again, this is how you see the relationship. You have felt stuck in a box. You have felt trapped in this relationship. This relationship was founded on, it was not equal give or take. You see, there's this cat. Some of you feel like you've just been batted on. Like they've just been beating you, knocking you around, not appreciating you, not valuing you. Oh, some of you feel like they've been playing games with you. They've been toying with you. You know how when you're playing with a cat, you can just take a piece of yarn and dangle it in front of them and it'll drive them bonkers and they'll be batting at it. A number of you feel like you have been toyed with. You've been played with. Cat and mouse games. And a number of you are very angry about that. So you see it as being done. You see it as over. You're seeing it. You're moving. They're saying you don't want to move in a new direction. You are moving in a new direction. And for some of you, they're saying that you're moving in a direction with someone that you already know that you, in fact, do have requited love for. So you're leaving one for the one that you're meant for. They're saying true north. You're heading in the direction of your true north. You're heading in the direction of your true destiny. But you're at this point, you're just trying to figure out how you're going to do that. Because this is the one that you haven't had that total conversation. This is the one that's playing the games with you. This is the one that's toying with you, that's messing around with your emotions, and has been for years. But you're ready. You see the relationship is done. You're in your boat. You're moving in a new direction. You know the direction you want to go in. You just have not yet, you haven't communicated yet with the one you're setting free. Now, the outcome that you desire with them this month. So you have this Seven of Pentacles, and you have the higher power, and then you have attraction at the bottom of attraction. It says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. So this toxic person that you've been saddled with, you've taken this break from them. You've been having this rest, because this card's about taking a break, taking a rest. You were putting a lot of work and effort into that relationship. You were giving it your all. So you've taken a break from them. And you have come to this realization that it's, for some of you, feel like you've wasted your time. This card, higher power, this card is, you see how this, there's this key illuminated on her forehead. The key to your happiness, the person that's the key to your happiness. The significant person. Okay, you have come to the realization. So while you've been taking a break from this toxic person who really was just overwhelming you because you were having to put so much time and effort into it, by finally taking a break with them, you were actually able to settle down and listen to your own thoughts, your own intuition, your own inner knowing. And you have realized that you have this deep spiritual bond, this deep spiritual connection with someone else. You have come to the realization that they are essential to not only your growth, your evolution, but they are essential. They are the key to your happiness. You have come to the realization that you have been giving your energy, your effort, your time to the wrong person. So what you are wanting to do, your desire with this person this month. See how she's like angry? She's got her hand on her hip. She's just kind of glaring in that direction. The outcome that you desire this month is to break free from this person so that you can move into the direction of the one that you feel that you're meant to be. You feel you are destined to be with them. You're ready to pull that in. You're ready to pull that love in. You're ready to start that with that other person. But to do that first requires breaking free of the one that has kept you trapped, that has kept you stuck. For a number of you, you are twin flames. Or you could be twin souls. But they're saying a number of you are twin flames. Which is why there's this spiritual, okay, so they're saying there's this spiritual connotation, which is why you have felt like, why in the world can I not break free of this person? What in the world? No matter what I do, I can't get free of them. Hence the codependency. It was a spiritual thing. There's a spiritual war. So if you're, those of you that are twin flames, you know, a lot of twin flames, the divine, okay, you are divine masculine. So with a lot of the divine masculine, what happens is they get pulled into this toxic relationship with a karmic. Sometimes it can be couple karmics, but typically those karmics at a soul level are reptilians. They are a very dark, lower vibrational soul, and they keep you trapped. They keep you stuck. They keep you from moving into your destiny because there is a spiritual war going on right now. That's why it is so intense. It is so difficult to break free from that person or those people, because sometimes they'll throw a couple karmics at divine masculine twin flames. Oh dear, that's apparently what you were dealing with. Okay. So this is their current situation. So this person you are freeing. You have this Two of Wands, the healer of the ages. You have deception. At the bottom it says someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. Then you have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly discuss your feelings with each other. Now, you've got these two cards about healing. You know, taking time to heal yourself, healing. Okay, so in their attempt and or in their desperation to heal this relationship, because you see, she's looking off to the right, but she's reaching toward the left in desperation, like, oh my gosh, I can't. No, I don't want that to happen. So in her desperation to keep this relationship going, to keep this alive, they lied to you. They lied to you. And then they've been trying to explain themselves. And if you look at this, you see he's like stone cold face. He's staring straight forward. He's like, I don't even want to hear it. And she's talking in his ear. So she's trying to explain, but, I didn't want you to go, but, just listen. I love you so much. And he's like, I'm not having any part of this. No. But you notice he's not talking. He's not saying, look, you need to go your direction. I'm going my direction. He's not speaking up. That's the problem. You haven't spoken up yet. That's why they're still blocking you from your happiness, because you haven't actually told them, this is done. You need to let me go. You need to leave me alone. You are going in your direction. I'm going in mine. No more. For some of you, you've allowed them to talk you into coming back repeatedly over and over and over. Now, for some of you, what's the deception? What do they lie about? Okay. Ooh. Wow. This person. Taurus. You've got ring, you've got the man, and you've got the key. So I was asking again, what was the deception? So they lied to you in order to become engaged, in order to strengthen the bond, in order to trap you. They did something to trap you. They did something to cage you. Oh, that's interesting. I was just explaining spiritual wars and how when it comes to twin flames, you're going to have this dark demonic reptilian who's going to essentially be the karmic, this person that's kept you trapped, kept you from being with the one you're destined and fated to be with. You've come to the realization of the one you're destined and fated with. Remember we were talking about the key. They tried to keep you from going toward the key. They tried to keep you from being with the one you are fated and destined to be with. But you're hip to what they're doing now. And they did this intentionally to trap you, to lock you in. They kept you in this vicious cycle, this vicious circle that you were going through with them. For some of you, they could have lied about pregnancy. They could have even lied about their health, because for some, it could be that, they knew their health problems. Oh, that would keep you trapped. You're not going to leave them if they're having health problems. But what they neglected to tell you is that they've been healed. They don't have those health problems anymore. But they lied to you. They wanted you to think that they were still having health problems because, oh, you'll feel so bad for them. And he's not leaving anywhere now. I'm going to keep him hook, line, and sinker. They've lied to you. They're doing everything they can. You see, she's got his hands in a death grip. They're doing everything they can to hold on to you. They're doing it to keep you trapped, to keep you stuck, because they don't even have a deep love for you. It's not like they feel like you're soulmates and they're so deeply in love with you. Now, as far as how they see this connection, you have this Two of Cups. They think the two of you make a great pair. They think you totally complement each other. They think things are happy. I'm hearing false happiness, fake happiness. Okay, so the fake happiness is because you're not discussing your feelings. You're leading them to believe everything is fine because you're just not speaking up. And that they're saying for some of you, that's been the cycle with this person for years, is that you've just never spoken up and told them, yeah, it's just not really the same on my end. And for a number of you, that was because it was codependent. You didn't want to be alone. You felt this loyalty to this person, this friendship, like, oh my gosh, I can't do that. But you haven't spoken up. It was false happiness. Then we got this card, All That Glitters. So they have been wearing, you see you've got these two masks on top of this pile of gold. So they have been wearing, some of you, something's tied to money, them trying to keep you trapped because of money. But they have been wearing a mask. They have been pretending to be someone that they are not. They have been lying, they have been embellishing and or stretching the truth in order to make themselves appear to be more appealing to you, to entice you, to lure you in. Because they think you are it, they think you're their soulmate, but in fact you're not. You're not there. Meant to be. This card, it's reverse. I'm holding it upright so you can see the graphics. It says keep an open mind. Your soulmate may differ from your usual type and expectations. They don't have an open mind. They know you're not the one for them, but come hell or high water, they are like trying to force it. I mean, this is a Taurus. It's going to be so good when you're free from this, because this person's a doozy. They're lying, they're doing trickery, they're making you think that they're a person that they're not. They're making you think that they feel certain ways that they don't, because George, you look real good on paper. Apparently you look real good on paper. Yeah, they don't feel it for you either. Okay. So you don't have to feel bad about finally ending this, because they don't have the feelings for you. If some of them, they've lied to you about it. And again, that was one of their tricks to lure you in. These are the cards of the outcome that they desire with you this month. You have the Ace of Pentacles, and this is about, heeding our soul's desire, planting those seeds, trying to grow something, trying to develop something. You've got the Wheel. This is, okay, you got the Wheel, and then you have to go to the distance, and you have this unrequited love at the bottom. It says there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. This month, they're still trying to plant seeds with you. They're still trying to make this grow, trying to make this develop, trying to turn this into something. But you notice it's like a cycle. Even with these cards, it's a cycle, because this Wheel, there are divine spiritual forces that are bringing some changes. And for Taurus, for you, they're welcome changes. They're forcing this to be done. They're forcing this to become full circle and be finished, because it's time to move you in a new direction, as well as them. This card's also talking about what goes around comes around. So for some of you, there's a message with that. They're saying, because, what goes around comes around. Then you've got this card, Go the Distance. Again, same thing as this, trying to set something up. In hot pursuit. They're in hot pursuit of you. They're like, I'm going to make this happen. We're going to make this go the distance. But it is not going to go the distance, because this is an unrequited love. You don't feel the love for them. But again, this is from their perspective. From their perspective, what do they desire with you? They don't love you. They don't have a deep love for you. They don't have a deep connection with you. You need to, that's why the angels were saying trust. Okay. That's why the angels were saying trust your intuition. They're lying to you. They're totally lying. They want to keep you. They don't want anyone else to have you, but they don't really love you. They're telling you false words, but you know that on the inside. You also know that about the other lies that they've been feeding you as well. But this is what they desire. They want to create something for love. It is something because of stability, because of money. This is not an Ace of Cups. This is an Ace of Pentacles. Again, money, something tied to money. They want to create something with you that will stand the test of time, but they don't feel the love for you. You see, he's all bowed over and he's kissing her hand and he's all into it, and she's just cold. She's like, oh, whatever, bow down, serve me.